woman just opened the window to get some fresh air, because she could not sleep, but she was horrified to see that the sky at 3 in the morning was as bright as day. When she looked closely through the blinds, she saw a strange white light glowing in the distance. Then the light rapidly expanded, instantly blinding her. At first Anna did not take it seriously, thinking it was just a local natural phenomenon. So she thought nothing of it, and crawled back into bed. But little did she know a terrible disaster had already quietly arrived. Early the next morning her boyfriend came to wake her up, but just as they were about to go eat breakfast, they found the hotel restaurant completely empty. They guessed the staff might be off that day, so they decided to eat somewhere else. But when they stepped outside the hotel, they were instantly stunned. It was already 10:30 in the morning, but the streets were completely empty. There were no cars moving either. The surrounding area was silent, eerily quiet, but the two still did not take it seriously, guessing that there might be some local event that had drawn everyone away. But as they walked further, they began to realize the gravity of the situation. Not only were there no other people on the streets, even the animals had disappeared without a trace. Feeling uneasy, they quickly went to the busiest city center, but it was also completely empty.
Hello?
They shouted until their voices were hoarse, but received no response from anyone. It was as if everyone had simply vanished. This strange phenomenon left Anna devastated. Where had everyone gone? Then Frank suddenly remembered the television news. With such a huge event happening, the news would surely be covering it non-stop. But when Frank tuned to the news channel, all he saw was a blank, white screen. Nothing at all. Helpless, the two left the bar. They were now completely lost. If a virus had killed everyone, they should at least find bodies, but there was nothing forced by circumstance. They returned to their hotel. Frank immediately took out his laptop, trying to find answers, wrote online, but found that the news had all stopped from the day before. Anna tried to contact her mother back in the United States, but no one answered. Messages sent to family and friends were like stones dropped into the ocean, receiving no replies. Then Frank came up with a good idea. He pulled his girlfriend outside. He decided to go to the highest point in the city to see the condition of the entire island. So the two headed toward the mountain, but as they walked they spotted a car still running, with its windows open, but the driver was nowhere to be seen. They did not hesitate to get into the car, and drove toward the mountaintop. But when they finally reached the top, they found the villa district up there also completely empty. It was simply too strange. They had only come out for a vacation, and ended up encountering something this bizarre. It was not until nightfall that the exhausted two returned to the hotel. Anna thought they might be having a long nightmare, and that maybe after a good sleep everything would be back to normal in the morning. But when they woke up the next day, the expected surprise did not come. The world was still as lifeless as the day before. The computer had also lost signal due to no maintenance. Now all Anna wanted was to leave this place. But Frank was at a loss. The only thing they could do was fill their stomachs, and then figure things out. So they went to the supermarket. Looking at the shelves full of all kinds of goods, they did not hesitate to grab several shopping carts full. Seeing that their previous car could not fit everything, Frank drove a luxury SUV out of a car dealership. But with so many items, the hotel refrigerator certainly could not hold them all. So they drove to a wealthy neighborhood, picked the biggest and most impressive house and moved in. Anna never imagined that she would one day live in such a luxurious villa, experiencing the life of the rich. At first she felt very uncomfortable, but watching her boyfriend play around happily in the mansion, she gradually accepted reality. Take things as they come. Since they could not avoid it, they might as well enjoy it. Then they went to a luxury goods store, grabbing a large amount of designer clothes, and packed several large bags from a daily necessities store. At night they went to a bar, indulging in this extravagant lifestyle. Now the whole world belonged to them. Every mountain and river was their private property. They enjoyed life without restraint, using the sky as their blanket, and the earth as their bed. They reveled in the strange gift that heaven had given them.